What is up, guitar legends? Sam Wild here. We're looking at Body Is A Wonderland today by John Mayer. It's one of my favourite ones that he has written. We need the capo on fret 1 for this song. And we're going to start with this really nice, simple riff. Which is going to happen pretty much for the whole song. Okay, but we're going to use this mainly in the first verse and the intro. Okay, so if you go to fret 7 on the A string with your first finger, and then we're going to have fingers 3 and 4 covering these notes here the whole time. On fret 10 this is D string and G string, right? Now you want to have your pick ready on the A string because that's going to cover the bass notes on the A and E string. Okay, so have the pick ready there, but you also need your second and third finger ready underneath the D and the G string because they are going to do the plucking. So you're always going to have them under the string so they can pluck upwards, right? So just practice this first part. We want to do one pick, one pluck. Then we're going to bring the hand in. You kind of slap it on the strings, but try and sort of land it in the same place, just so you don't have to rearrange your hand. Alright, so I'm literally landing back in that position. Okay. Then we're going to do all 3 strings at the same time. So you're kind of plucking and picking into each other, because the pick goes down, right, whereas the pluck's going up. So you're kind of bringing the hand in when you do that, right? So together, just practice that. Okay, now all we're going to have to do is move the first finger up to the E string 7th fret. And we're going to do the same thing, 8th fret, 7 from Capo. But we're going to obviously pick the E string to get that new note this time. So it sounds like this. Again. So that's quite tricky. So just work on that, pause the video and just practice that for a little while. The next thing we have to do is play the A string. Right? Now when I do this, I always rest one of these fingers, just rest it on the E string, just to make sure that the E string doesn't accidentally start ringing, okay, when you're doing the A string. Okay, because if you were to hit the E string, it's not going to do anything because my finger's touching it, it can't vibrate. If you don't do that, it can play. Okay, if you accidentally hit it, it's going to play. Finger on it, doesn't play. Right, so just rest the finger on it. Okay, we're going to do this later on in the song as well. Alright, so all together now we have. Alright, then we're going to do the B again. And that brings us back round again. We do it twice for the intro. Then we have the first verse. We got the afternoon. You got this room for 2. For those of you that want to take your playing to the next level, make sure you sign up to my premium membership website. You'll gain access to all my backing tracks, all of my lessons, and I'll teach you how to improvise, solo, and play advanced chords. Enjoy the rest of your lesson, guys. Now the second verse is exactly the same. We can keep playing the same thing here. 1 mile to every inch of your skin like porcelain. It's the same thing, alright? But when we get to the pre-chorus, and if you want love, then make it. We can play more of a strumming pattern. Swim in the deep sea of blankets. Take all your big plans and break them. It's just A and B. Then we have this build up. This is bound to be wild. Your body is a wonderland. Okay, so let's work on this pre-chorus. First of all, when we're playing the A chord, you can just play it down here and then go to B. Alright, that's quite an easy way of doing it. But I prefer, because we're here already, it's going to sound smoother and less messy to just stay here. Okay, so you can actually play all the strings, but make sure the middle finger is resting on the low E string, because we don't want that for the A chord. Alright, so get this chord ready. We're going to play down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. Okay, then we're going to go B sus to B. So again, as we had before, we've got the first finger here on the 8th fret with the E string, right? Now because we're strumming, be very careful, you don't want the A string, so just make sure the first finger is kind of blocking that. It should be anyway. But we do want the high B and E string, so make sure that the wrist is low enough that you can bring the first finger away from the B and the E string so that they can ring. Alright? And I tend to play B sus, then B. So you can see we have this, where the pinky usually is, the pinky's going to come off, and then we'll have the second finger right next to it here, right? 9th fret on G string. So we'll have down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. So all together we have A chord, down, up, down, down, B, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. You can add some in-between strums if you want. Take all your big plans and break them. This is bound to be wild. Your body is a wonderland. Now this part, really nice. We have F sharp minor 7. So it's kind of like an A sus, but second finger's on fret 2 covering the bass. Slide up 2 frets, you get G sharp minor 7. Then we slide back down to A sus without the bass note of F sharp. Then we slide up here to B sus 4. So you can see fingers 3 and 4 here are just going here to here, back to here, back to here, right? But it's just the bass note that changes. Now for the strumming, we can just play down, 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 down. Okay, then we get into the chorus. All right, let's try and do this whole pre-chorus together, because it's quite tricky, and then we'll get into the chorus. All right, after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. One love, then make it. Swim in a deep sea of blankets. Then throw your big the rhythm is quite tricky for the chorus. Let's just start with the basics. All right, we're gonna play down, 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 up, down. Right, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 down. Now, what I want you to do is release the fingers on that second down, because then you're going to get some of the open strings, but you're also going to get a scratch sound on these strings, right? You just release the pressure so they're not pushed in, they're just touching the strings. Now listen what happens. The emphasis now sounds like it's coming on the the emphasis is on the upbeat now. Okay, all I've done is that down is a little bit quieter, so you strum less firmly, but also you're releasing the pressure of the fingers. So just do this really slowly like this. Now careful, because we only go around this 3 times. That's 3. Then we go into the verse. Something about the way your hair falls in your face. I love the shape you take when you're crawling towards the pillowcase. You tell me where to go. Though I might need to find it, I'll never let your head hit the bed without my hand behind it. One love. Alright, this verse is a bit of a mouthful. So for the rhythm of this verse 2, you have a few options. You can revert back to the verse 1 rhythm, right? Or you can just keep this chorus rhythm going, but just play it quieter. You're just going to strum more gently. Right? Alright, we're almost there, guys. You've learned pretty much every single part now. Okay, obviously we've just had a quick look at verse 2. We're going to have another pre-chorus, which is the same, and then we'll have chorus 2, which is the same as the first chorus. Alright, then, after chorus 2, we go into this breakdown, right? Which is kind of like a C sharp minor 9, right? There's a few ways you can play this. It sounds quite nice to have that clash in there. Right. The easiest way to do this is to play it here. Right, you're here already. So it makes sense. So what you want to do, you still have 3rd and 4th finger exactly where they've been the whole song, so that's taken care of. Just add your 2nd finger here, 10th fret on the E string, right? And we're going to play down, up, down. But you have your pinky down only for the first strum, then you take it off and you're going to have 1st finger right here on the G string, 9th fret. So I tend to play down, up, slap, down, like that. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Right, dum, 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 down, up, slap, down, if you want to. Down, up, slap, down, or just down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 down. Feel the space. Down, up. Now you can just fill the space with down, 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 down. Right, just fill the space with some downs. That's all you have to do. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 down. And obviously there's lots of some Dorian stuff going on in the background, which is a bit clashy, which is quite cool. Right, now we're actually going to do this for 16 bars. It goes on for quite a while. All right. Then we're to come out of this. We suddenly land on this. We have like the chorus rhythm without the bass note. So instead of going, we just have. Alright, so it's a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Here's a wonderland. Now to really make sure you get a cool rhythmic sound, you can see there's a lot going on here. I've only got 2 fingers pushed in, right? But these 2 fingers are resting flat against all the strings so that I can play everything. I'm playing all the strings, but you can only hear these 2 notes, right? Because these are muting the other strings. That's the beauty of it. Down, 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 down. 1 and 2 and 3, 2 and 3, and 4 and 1 and 2. And your body is a wonderland. Okay, so we do this for 4 bars, or 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a 2, and 2, and 3, and 4, and a 3, and 2, and 3, and 4, and a 4, and 2, and a body is a wonderland. Into the chorus. Your body is a wonderland. Use my hands. Your body is a wonderland. Your body is a wonderland. And then for the outro, you can do the same thing. La, da, da, la, da, da, da. Alright, that is everything, guys. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and make sure you subscribe as well, hit the notification bell icon. Alright, good luck with the play along. You'll have the chord diagrams and the rhythms as a guide. Alright, so you should be okay. Just pause the video whenever you get stuck and really go over things slowly. Alright, then when you're ready, maybe try and sing along or try and play along to the actual song. Alright, good luck with the play along. I'll see you in the next video. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.